get ready to light it up tonight.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Minnesota, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Suns, 5 games behind.
And I think for Minnesota, it's been
real disappointing game for him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. MP's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Bradley Beal. For fans not familiar with the story, MP has made it clear that he wants his team to improve on defense. And we've been taking notice.
At this point, the words are turning to actions. This team's defense has been stiff. They're not allowing themselves to be sped up or taken out of rhythm. If they keep this up, I think we're going to see a lot of different strategies to try and outmaneuver their D.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Here's KD, buried from 15 feet out. Durant's got 9. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Randall outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Randall's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Suns trail by 9. To the inside, Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Richards, and stolen by MP. Pass to Clark. MP with the bounce pass. MP with a screen on Allen. Back to MP. And it's sent back by PD.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Einod's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. The Suns making a change here as well. Beal's checked in. Suns trail by 9. Booker, right side, doesn't go for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Alexander Walker finds MP. Edwards drives in. The layup missed. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Minnesota on top. They lead by 9. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. It can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
A 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Beal the pass to Richards. Ingles with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Here's Beal. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And Beal kicks to Morris. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Allen, that's good. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this. But you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. Back to Richards. Out to Morris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Beal. Edwards, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And here's MP for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Morris outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Morris. Allen for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Allen. To the paint. Here's Richards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Richards got his 2nd basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by O'Neal. Beal with it. 17 points in his last outing. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Allen. They set the pick. Launches a three. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now, Alexander Walker. Right side, Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to... Here is Durant. He's got 15. Booker outside. And Beal kicks to Dunn. The three ball hits the three-point bomb. Dunn's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Booker left side. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You look at the Timberwolves, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Timberwolves. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We played through... Substitute here for the Timberwolves. MP's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And for the Suns, O'Neal comes in for Dunn, and Allen subbed in for Beal. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Conley. That shot misses. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 10. KD on the wing. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Allen outside. Back to Booker. There's the three. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Conley against Booker. MP with a screen on Booker. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 18 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Booker outside. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Booker dishes to Allen. Allen, a screen on MP. The wide open look for Durant. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The three for DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. This is checked in, and it's Clark in for Mike Conley. Phoenix also making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Morris subbed in for Booker. Outside, KD. Pass to O'Neal, and here is Morris. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
MP outside. Here's Clark. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a screen on O'Neal. MP, that's for 2. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A moment here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Minnesota making a switch here. Einad's checked in. Bowl, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Morris. Suns trail by 14. Allen in the post, defended by Alexander Walker. Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Allen, a screen on DiVincenzo. Good chance here for Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. Booker's got 35 in the game.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Now, here's MP. Defended by Richards. MP with a screen on Allen. Shot's good by Shannon. Now here's Booker. He has 35. From deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota riding a 15-point lead. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's MP. And it's Minot in at the power forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
DiVincenzo kicks to MP. Edwards inside. He's against Allen. And there's Edwards on the assist by MP.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane. And tough to stop him once he's in there.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. DiVincenzo passes to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Allen. Edwards, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Booker kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Booker going to work inside.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here's Minot. MP with it. Defended by Richards. Edwards looking it over. Second chance shot. Strong move inside by Edwards.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Booker outside. There's the drive. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part? And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kicks it out to MP. MP with a screen on Allen. And the 3-ball is good. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Allen against Edwards. An easy 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 24 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to O'Neal. Booker with it. O'Neal a screen on DiVincenzo. Booker no good. Timberwolves leading by 21. MP with the bounce pass. Edwards against Allen. Edwards, that's good.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
DiVincenzo against Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Allen. Pass to Booker. Plumlee with a screen on Conley for 3. Booker, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley finds MP. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside for Beal. And here's KD for 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker the pass to Beal. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Clark dishes to MP. Clark a screen on KD. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And he comes up with the deuce. Conley's got 20.
The quick hands of MP creating the break there with the steal.
Here's Booker. Done with a screen on Conley. And here's Booker from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done. Well, what I love about him is he's always working on his game, every day, year-round. Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this quarter is all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now Booker. They need this. Good defense by MP.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And there's Randall on the assist by Conley.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Done outside. Back to Booker. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Randall passes to MP. Outside Edwards. MP with a screen on Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards inside. He's covered by Beal. Kept alive. Goes up again. Misses at the rim. Suns have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Durant, the pass to Plumlee. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
A free throw off from Plumlee. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. Off target with his three.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
MP with a screen on Booker. Dillingham. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Beal lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
MP sets the screen for Dillingham. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Dillingham with it. Pass to MP. Now Dillingham. And he makes good on the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil. Can we talk, Russ?
Talk to me, Magic Murphy.
Can we talk about MP?
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Yo, I saw Twin get his first triple-double last night. Nice work. That boy's better watch out for MP, man.
even know what's coming for them. No more.